And I'm working really hard for this money, so I need to enjoy it. So I'm not about saving everything, because you also need to enjoy what you have, you know? Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. So I am excited about this video because this is part of my Mummy's Money Matters, where I am dedicating to share with you everything that I am doing to save money, earn money, invest money, and just achieve my financial dreams. So I am super excited for this video because I really want to share my passion, which is ensuring single parents are equipped with the knowledge to understand that they too can achieve their financial dreams and that they too can be successful. Because I genuinely believe just because you're a single parent does not mean you cannot become a success. So if you are interested in that type of video, please make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe. Now, let's just get into the video. I know you're just as interested as I am in finding out my top tips and exactly what I am doing to become successful. The first thing is to get a financial plan, and the first thing to do is start by changing your mindset. Now, it's so easy to fall into that stereotype that just because you're a single mom it means you're going to be poor or you're going to be running up credit or anything like that. And I genuinely believe, yes, that is a possibility, because married moms tend to have more disposable income than single moms because it's a lot harder. You're raising a family on one income. But I refuse to believe that anyone should ever settle into that stereotype. So I genuinely believe if you want to break free from that, you have the ability to do so. And the first thing you need to do is to change your mindset on being able to achieve your dreams, because you can and you will if you put your mind to it. So start by doing that, and then the next steps are basically all around the practical things that you need to do to help you on this journey. You need to change your financial mindset so you can start to earn more, you can start to save more, and you can start to invest more, so that you can also create a way to make multiple streams of income, because it is. So practical step number one is to start budgeting. This will help you get rid of any debt that you have and improve your credit at the same time. So I am talking about writing down a list of all your income, all your expenses, and then trying to figure out what your income to debt ratio is. So if you actually find out that you're spending more than you're earning, then that is a starting place to work on. And even if you're earning more but spending less, there is still more to be done. So the first thing is to start a budget, understand how much it is that you are bringing in, and understand how much of that is coming out. That will give you an income to debt ratio that you want. If you can't quite do that by yourself, there are plenty of tools available that will help you just work that out quickly. You don't have to sit down and start creating an Excel spreadsheet or anything like that. There are plenty of tools available, and I will link below my own personal budget planner that you can download for free on my website. So please make sure to check that out. I will also state that it is super important for you to make sure that you get professional help. There are plenty of organizations out there who are more than happy to support you on your debt-free journey, especially if you've got a large amount of debt that you can't quite clear so easily. There are plenty of organizations that will help you through that. Some will do it for absolutely free, so you just have to find the right place. I will probably link that down below so you can check out some of these organizations that do that. But please make sure to do that, because the first thing you need to do is understand exactly where you are on your financial journey. Okay, now that you have a budget that shows you how much you are spending and how much you are bringing in, the next step is to start slashing a lot of your spending. Our expenses can rack up through things like subscriptions that we no longer use, memberships we no longer use, and I am guilty of all of them. I have had subscriptions to several things that have just kept rolling month after month after month, despite me not actually using it for months on end. So the first thing you want to do is slash out on all those expenditures. Gym membership. We have been in lockdown for a significant proportion of time, and for the most part, a lot of people have managed to still fit in their fitness workout without having to go to the gym. So reevaluate exactly how much it is that you are spending on the gym. Now, if you've got one of these fancy dancy gyms that you need for your self-care, I'm all for that. But could you still get the same value from a gym that costs less? This also includes things like always making sure that you are getting the best deal out of your energy suppliers, your internet providers. All those things can make a massive difference. It might be like pennies, but in the long run, it rounds up to pounds. Just make sure you are doing the most to cut your expenses. Then I want you to create a savings plan. Now, it can be easy to just say, I will save whatever is left at the end of the month, but I always find that you will get to the end of the month and you are less likely to save. And I know this because I have personal experience of doing this. I would pay all my bills, do everything that we need, and then whatever's left of the month, I would then say, okay, I will save that. But I found that month on month, the amount I saved varied. So one month I would see that there was an extra amount of money in my account and I would go shopping. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't have a little bit of money to just spend how you want, because being a mom is hard. So you do need a little bit of money to just spend, but you do need a genuine amount that you put aside every single month for your savings. And I'm talking about several types of savings. So you need a saving for just general savings, and then you also need something called an emergency fund that will basically at least always have 3 months worth of living expenses in that account. And the reason why you want to do this is that should anything ever go wrong, you at least have 3 months worth of living expenses saved up and ready to go, so that you're not stressed out in any way, and you're not worrying about money for at least 3 months, so that you can get yourself to a point where, for example, if you were to lose your job, you've given yourself at least 3 months to find a new one. So that's important. Then you also want to have things like dedicated accounts for things that you want. So for example, I have a general savings account, I have my emergency fund, and I also have a dedicated savings account for my future house, because I am on a journey to buy my forever house and I am ready for it. So I don't want that to be mixed up in my general savings, where it's just savings for me and my family, and I don't want it to be a portion of my emergency fund. But this is money that I have put aside specifically for my deposit for my house. So that's important. So make sure you can never have too many savings accounts. If they're dedicated for specific purposes, it is super important that you have that. But make sure you have a standing order that comes out every single month, so that you don't have to worry about how much you save. You know that you've always got that. But it's also important to make sure that you are comfortable in the amount that you are saving. So don't overstretch yourself, but just make sure you are comfortable. If you are in a position where you have a buffer month or you have additional money left aside, then go ahead and distribute that to your savings accounts. But don't stress yourself out too much. Remember, life is short. You can't be living a life of stress, you know? So just make sure you do that correctly. But I will do a dedicated savings account video if you're interested. So drop a comment down below if you would be interested in something like that. Then finally, the last thing you need to do is to start to find ways to generate some more income. So I'm talking about selling those clothes that are just sitting in your closet gathering dust, that have just been there. So I am the #1 culprit for having clothes that I will fit into at some point in my life, and don't tell anyone, they still have tags on them. What am I doing? So I have started to sell these clothes because I want to be realistic. Yes, I do want to lose a bit of weight and get back down to a nice comfortable weight, but there's no need to have these future clothes per se. So I have started to sell away all the things that we no longer need. I've got jewelry that I've had for years, and I've started to sell that. So they're great places. You can sell them on eBay. Shpock is another site that you can sell on. There's so many sites that you can sell all your clothes and all the things that you no longer use. Make the most of them. And the good thing is that once you've got this additional income, then that can also help you in paying off your debt and increasing your savings, albeit you talk to a tax advisor, because that is something that's going to impact your tax. So just make sure you're aware of that. But like I said, get professional help. They will help you understand exactly what you can do. These are my favorite ways and the things that I am genuinely implementing at the moment to make sure I'm a successful single mom, because I am going to ride that wave until I stop. Because I genuinely believe that just because you're a single mom does not mean you cannot be successful and you cannot get to the financial goals that you want. That is my quick Mama's Money Matters tips. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please make sure to hit that like button, and if you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. I am all about motherhood and lifestyle, and that includes being real about money and sharing with you my top tips on how I manage my money as a single mom on one income. Thank you so much for all your support, and until the next video, take care. Bye. Mwah.